Billy, what did you do? What's up everybody, Rodrick here, and I have this package from BlackVue. If you haven't heard of them, you don't know who they are, they're a company that's praised for having the best dash cams in the industry. So I'm super excited to check this out, see what we got. It looks so nice, and this is just a shipping box. Oh my, oh my, oh my, look what we got. We got some bubble wrap, and I'm just playing, sorta. Oh my. So we have the BlackVue Power Magic Ultra battery. This thing will let you run your dash cam while you're parked without draining your car battery. That's awesome. And then we also have the DR900S-2CH 4K Ultra HD dash cam system. All right, so we're gonna set this battery pack to the side. This thing is heavy. We're gonna set it to the side, and we'll take a look at this in a separate video. We're gonna focus right now on the DR900S-2CH dash cam. Now, there's a reason BlackVue is known to have the best dash cams in the industry. They have so many features that other dash cams haven't even thought of, or at least they haven't implemented them. This is actually the world's first 4K Ultra HD dash cam, and it's actually legit 4K. It's not that fake 4K where they're like, oh, there's 2160 pixels going this way, so it's 4K. No, it's not. The front camera can shoot at 4K Ultra HD at 30 frames per second, and the rear camera can shoot at Full HD 1080p at 30 frames per second. The front 4K camera has an 8 megapixel sensor, and the rear camera has a 2.1 megapixel sensor. If you don't want the 4K resolution, which is 4 times the pixel count and 2 times the resolution of 1080p, you can also use the front camera in 1080p at 60 frames per second instead. And because we have 4K shooting with this thing, which has a higher file size, they implemented H.265 encoding. That way you can have a smaller file size and get more footage on your memory card. But if you have an older computer, you can opt for H.264, which has more backwards compatibility. We have enhanced night vision and support for up to 256 gigabyte micro SD cards. As with every dash cam that's worth purchasing, the micro SD card never gets full because it always erases the older files as it records new ones, so you always have space to record incidents. And this even has an intelligent parking mode. It knows when you're parked, when to enter parking mode. It has motion detection, so it only records when it detects stuff happening. That way your memory card isn't constantly being used, and that will extend the lifespan of your memory card. And now we're getting into the cool stuff. This has 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, a G sensor, and GPS all built right in. The Wi-Fi will allow you to connect with your phone to the dash cam so you can check out all your video clips and change the settings, etc. And it gets even better than that. You can connect this to a Wi-Fi hotspot in your car. That way it's always connected to the cloud. It'll upload important video files and also notify you if anything happens while you're away. What? That's so crazy. So now let's take a look at what we got. BlackVue DR900S-2CH 4K Ultra HD dash cam. Or we have some features of the dash cam I already went over on the side. BlackVue over the cloud. Oh, take a look at that setup. That looks so nice. And then we have a list of BlackVue over the cloud features. We have live view, remote video playback, push notification alerts, real-time location, video backup, auto upload, two-way voice communication, GPS tracking, geofencing, driving reports, remote firmware updates, everything you need. And some more information on the bottom. Oh no, we gotta be gentle with this one. Oh, that's so nice. Wow, presentation A+. That's how you know you got a good product. Inside the box, we have a quick start guide with nice color screenshots. I definitely recommend taking a look at this so you can see all the features. An accessory box. We have a pretty lengthy cigarette lighter power cable, a lengthy cable to connect the rear camera to the front main camera, a pry tool which will help you with installation, some wire controllers to control the wires around your car, some extra adhesives for the camera, a micro SD USB card reader, and even a BlackVue branded micro SD card. This way you don't have to worry about finding an SD card that'll work with it. And then onto the cameras. We'll start with the front main camera. It comes in the windshield mount, which you can unlock by pushing in this button, and it slides right out. I love that attention to detail. Look at that rose gold ring. And then we have the actual camera, which also has that rose gold ring around the lens. We also have a lens cap, which slides right off. Oh yeah. Over on the front, we have the 162-degree wide-angle lens. Over on the side, we have the proximity sensor that can be used for manual recording, the Wi-Fi LED. Over on the back, we have some more rose gold along with the recording LED, the GPS LED, and the speaker grill. Over on this side, we have the QR code to connect to the app as well as the Wi-Fi information, along with the recording LED. Over on the right side, we have the power port, the Wi-Fi and format button, the port to plug in the rear camera, and then if you pop this open, we also have the micro SD card slot. And then on the bottom and the top, we have some vents to keep things cool. And then we have the rear camera. This one actually looks like the mount's attached to the camera and can't be removed. Ooh, nice lens cap. We also have vents on the back camera, the video out port, and the LED light, along with a 139-degree lens. Now that we got everything unboxed, we're gonna head out to the car, get this thing set up, and put it to the test. We're in the car, and now to get everything set up, the first thing we have to do is get some power to the dash cams without mounting them. First, we're gonna put in our micro SD card, and then get some power.
BlackVue for your safe driving.
We're connected. Next, we're gonna launch our BlackVue app. We're gonna turn on the camera's Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi on.
Then we're gonna go in the app and click BlackVue Wi-Fi. Okay, there it is. 5G connection. And now the password is on the camera. And we're connected. Now we can see all the recorded clips, and if you go to the bottom, we can see the live view. It's me! So now what we're gonna do is use the live view to figure out where we're gonna mount this thing. Here's the view of the front camera from the outside. And the back camera from the outside. It's really hard to see through the tint, but trust me, it is there. There it is. Now that we got the camera set up, let's go through a couple of the settings. We have basic settings here, time and date. Let's make sure all this is right. Okay, we're gonna change the time zone to -7. Okay, video. For resolution, we're gonna do extreme 4K at 30 frames per second and full HD at 30 frames per second. Perfect. We're gonna leave the video codec at H.265. Enhanced night vision on always, why not? We can adjust the brightness of the camera. We'll just leave that as is for now. Recording, let's see, normal recording on, automatic parking mode, voice recording, date and time display, speed unit, we're gonna change to miles per hour. Looks like video length is stuck at 1 minute when you're in extreme mode. Lock event files, yes. We don't wanna override them. We don't need to rotate the cameras because they are facing right side up. Sensitivity. I have heard that the G sensor is really sensitive, but we're gonna leave it as is for now until I can see an issue myself. Okay, LEDs. You know what? I like having the LEDs on, so we're gonna leave them all on. Voice guidance. I like having this. So power on, normal recording, event recording, sure, turn that on. Changing record mode, power off, speed alert. Now we don't need speed alert. Impact detected and parking mode, of course, and cloud related, yes. Volume, I want that all the way up. I want to make sure I can hear it. Scheduled reboot at 3 a.m. That sounds fine. Speed alert, we don't need that, but you can adjust it if you want to make sure you're not speeding. And then user text overlay. I'll just leave that blank for now. Wi-Fi, you're able to change the Wi-Fi password and network name, change the Wi-Fi band, and have Wi-Fi automatically turn on and off. Cloud, you can enable the cloud service and then connect to your hotspot, but I don't have one ready yet, so we're just gonna leave that disabled for now. And then language, English. Pretty simple setup and a lot of different settings. We'll save and close. Everything's updating to the camera. And now it's gonna disconnect and reboot.
Restarting.
There it goes.
Starting normal recording.
If we want to connect the dash cam to the cloud, we're gonna go to BlackVue Cloud, register a new camera, scan the QR code, and then we're gonna scan that code. Allow it to access GPS data, yes. And there it is. Now we can look at it over the cloud as long as we have a connection to the internet from the camera. Inside the cloud settings, we're gonna enable cloud service, and then we're gonna set up our Wi-Fi. Then we can choose what push notifications we wanna get from the camera, manual recording, motion detection, maybe, because people might be walking by. Event recording in parking mode, yes. Event recording in normal mode, yes. Overspeed, I guess we don't need that because it's in parking mode. Then again, if it's going over speed, I want to know, right? Enter exit parking mode and high temperature warning. Okay, we're updating the settings, and now it's going to reboot. All right, it's connected to the cloud. Now we can go in the app, go to cloud, choose our camera, and then we can see a live view.
Live view on.
And it even tells us when it's on. Well, that's awesome. We can switch to the back camera. Oh, cool. And it even shows how fast the car is moving on the map. And I better turn off sound. I better back.
Live view off.
That's awesome. So with the free plan of BlackVue Cloud, you get 10 minutes of daily live view, 100 replays or downloads per month, 5 gigabytes of cloud storage. You can register 1 dash cam, real-time location, and push notifications. Not bad for a free service. And you can obviously upload to bigger plans if you want more time and more space. If you want to take full advantage of the cloud and parking mode, you're going to need a continuous source of power for your dash cam, whether you hardwire to your battery or you pick up a BlackVue battery pack. Check the video description for a full video on this guy. It's really simple to use. All you have to do is plug the battery into your car and plug the dash cam into the battery. Just like that. And make sure you switch it on to the right mode. And then you can just hide this under your seat or wherever you want. After the car sits still for a while, the camera will automatically enter parking mode. I want to see if I can trigger and get a notification. go see if anything happened. I didn't get a notification, but let's see if it yells at me when I get inside. Okay, so that triggered it. Now it's flashing red because it detected an impact. The camera didn't say anything, but in the app we do have an event, so let's go take a look at it. It really doesn't want to play this video. It really doesn't want to play this video. I tried it on the cloud and on Wi-Fi. It just buffers. All right, here we go. Okay, so that triggered it. So now it's flashing red. All right, so it looks like it didn't get triggered while I was bumping the car from the outside, and the sensitivity is really high. So I don't know, maybe this is just a tough car. Now that we got everything set up the way we want it, let's go drive around and get some footage. this guy going so slow? That guy knows how to drive. Nah, he still got stopped though. Why is this guy going so slow? That guy knows how to drive. Nah, he still got stopped though. Alright you guys, all in all I'm really loving this camera. I love the miles per hour, the GPS, the cloud functions, the Wi-Fi, being able to download the videos to my phone. It's insane. Now I'm not sure if anyone's gonna agree with me on this one, but literally my favorite feature out of all of them is the voice notifications from the dash cam. I just love it telling me what it's doing. Power on, starting recording, impact detected, etc. It's awesome. That way I know if my memory card fails or something, it'll be like, hey, check SD card because something's wrong. And I'll be like, oh no. As you guys saw from the samples, the overall video quality is really great during the day and during the night, but there is one thing that all dash cams I've tried suffer from, and that's reading license plates at night when headlights are shining on it because it just gets washed out. I'm not sure why no dash cam has been able to solve this yet, but hopefully soon we get past that problem because that's like the only problem I have. When I was looking this up, I found out every dash cam does suffer from this, and what you're really supposed to do is when you see something happen, you read the license plate out loud and then it records it through your voice. You're like J7345 or whatever it is. If you want to pick up a DR900S or any other BlackVue dash cam, the links are down below in the description. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts down below and let me know what your choice of dash cam is. Thumbs up, red subscribe button, social media, and I'll see you in the next one.